Taken by Bartel, taking a different avenue. Oh, it's Harry Taylor, the defender, intruding into attack and blasting a goal.
They're coming, Hannah.
They've been coming for a while, Spud, and they're still coming.
Well, it's 13 inside 50s to 6, and the issue is for North Melbourne, they've just gone inside their shells, but take nothing away from Geelong this quarter. Joel Sell with 7 disposals. They have just dominated this game of footy. The handball receives have really dropped off for North Melbourne this quarter. 24 to North and 19 to Geelong. Geelong are doing all the running at the moment.
4 of the last 5 goals for the Cats. And we are back to 17 points.
Well, the incredible work rate that North Melbourne achieved over the first 3 quarters looks like it's just taken its toll. As you say, a little bit of the run's gone out of their game. They've got to continue to attack.
And the ball use. Geelong are going 72%. North have dropped down to 58% this quarter.
That was the 9th goal of Harry Taylor's career. Corey. Oh, high contact. They're all big calls at the moment, aren't they?
They just need to keep possession for a little while, North Melbourne. Let's hit a couple of targets.
Wright comes out and does hit a target. Campbell, Wells, Harper. They're one step away. They're there!
What a magnificent passage of play. Daniel Wells again. You want to get the ball in the players that make correct decisions. Unless a player would have blazed away, he was too far out. You give the ball to Harper. Harper thought about giving the extra, but nailed the goal.
They needed to keep doing what got them in the winning position.
Yep.
And what they did do was handball.
Yep.
They were aggressive with handball through the middle part of the ground, and it set up a bit of space. And then it was Kieran Harper who took on and went straight around Gillies, and then finished. That's what got them there. Great to see them continue to do that and not just start worrying about protecting the lead.
Boys, we laud Jimmy Bartel when he gets it right in big moments in big games, but that was head-to-head, one charging one way, one charging the other. Great goal by Harper against Bartel.
Yep.
Well, we just talked about the handball receives dropping off for North, and now they're, as you said, under pressure.
Back into it again.
Handballs again.
Yep.
Swallow up to full forward. The set up for Edwards. Oh, he could sense another mark of the year contender there. Didn't happen that way. Stevenson on very tired legs. Heaves it out to Seldy. Spots Jimmy Bartel in the clear at half forward. The instant response across to Hall and Smith. Didn't go for goal. Went for Hawkins instead. And Hawkins takes the mark. There's no time to waste. You'll know that.
Super kick.
It was, but it's not sure if there was time for them to actually do that. Because the seconds are eroding away from the clock as Hawkins drills it. And again they come.
It's an amazing game of footy.
It is. So it's really, in this last quarter, hasn't it opened up?
Well, both sides are out on their feet, and they're just, it's all out attack.
Gee, I like what Tom Hawkins did then. He rushed it as much as he could without over-rushing it and wasting the kick. He still kicked a terrific little banana from a tight angle, but he got back very quickly into position, sized up the angle and went bang and saved as much time as possible.
So 2 last quarter goals for Hawkins. He's dragged his tally up to 3 goals, 1 for the afternoon. And again, there's just that little bit of uncertainty for North Melbourne fans. 3 minutes 31. The margin is 17. What a game it's been from Etihad Stadium. Stay with us right to the end. Goldstein gets it down. Swallow again to Wells. They've just been too good in that area. Zeeble can take as long as he likes here.
Magnificent kick, Daniel Wells. Magnificent. Corey Enright was free behind the ball in the corridor.
Gee, Daniel Zeeble. Jack Zeeble, sorry. He had Liam Anthony steaming into space. He's going, no, take it easy, let's chew up some time. You can chew more time up if you hit a target and then let him start the process again.
He has kicked 3 straight, though.
It's a legitimate shot for goal, which means you can milk all the clock, get it under 3 minutes, go back and deliver. An unbelievable goal! Unbelievable! Jack Zeeble! What a kick! 4 goals for the afternoon for Jack Zeeble. Astonishing.
Oh, it's just magnificent to see the midfielders, a young midfielder, Zeeble and Bastanak. 8 goals straight between them.
Yeah, Adams has kicked a couple as well. I mean, their midfield, Liam Anthony's kicked one. You've got Kieran Harper's just kicked one. Their midfield's contributed an enormous amount on the scoreboard.
And we've talked about Brent Harvey a lot tonight, but Daniel Wells, this last quarter, a couple of efforts to get the last 2 goals, and Brad Scott's looking to Jack. He's probably seen it training a fair bit, but what a comeback for Zeeble. But Daniel Wells again, Jace. The last 2 North Melbourne goals, who's had the ball forward to the centre?
It was a clever kick, wasn't it?
Daniel Wells.
And what about Andrew Swallow? He's had 8 clearances today for North Melbourne. He's had 12 contested possessions. He has led from the front well and truly. The current and past skippers have both been magnificent for North Melbourne. The Cats run that fine line along the boundary out there, but now it's too late. Well, you think it is anyway. It's just a celebration for the North fans. They're going to love this last 2.5 minutes. It can really bring a club alive, a win like this too.
And they've thoroughly deserved it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would have felt like an injustice if Geelong were good enough, and Geelong are a great team, but if they came back and won, North would say, well, what more can we do?
Well, what about Brad Scott as well? 11 losses against top 4 teams since he's taken over as coach.
Monkey
no
off
wins.
the back. Monkey's off the back.
It's fantastic.
Martell drives to half forward. Johnson goes down and gets up again and somehow eases himself into the clear. Tried to pass it. Hawkins will give it to Selwood and he tries to finick one through, but he can't. And it's too little too late for the Cats.
Well, Sammy, right. You love finding players in the pre-season. I no doubt they've been playing him down the back half. Start as a half forward. He's that smallish type defender that can play in the likes of Stevie Johnson and Milne. They found one there, North, which is fantastic.
Thompson out to half back.
To keep Stevie Johnson to no goals, whether he's gone into the game with injury or not.
No,
if you're out there, you're fit. And Sammy Wright, he'll build as well from this game.
So many good stories for North Melbourne fans tonight, that's for sure. Chapman finds a way through. Off the left. It's a little wobbly one. And here's Daniel Wells to pounce. And there's 1:30 left in this game. Atley for Wright and go to McMahon.
Well, that's the man you're talking about. But he's played a superb game, hasn't he, Sam Wright?
Yeah.
Stevie Johnson's influence, just 12 possessions and 1 behind.
And it's only really been since he's pushed right up into the midfield that he's been able to get over the footy at all, isn't it?
It's a massive win for North.
They can get another goal here if they move the ball quickly here, North. Daniel Wells has kicked the ball and cramped. He's cramping up. He's played so well.
That's possession number 38 for Brent Harvey.
I think Wells will have to come off the ground now after that kick.
Well, they might get one more. Oh no, Edwards just doesn't quite cling on. 40 seconds remaining. Taylor for Steve Johnson. Straight down the middle goes the kick. Podsiadly still busting a gap to try and get on the end of another one. Handball to Christensen. Can he get one late? He doesn't, but Hawkins will. Will be 4 for Tom Hawkins, but not an afternoon he'll care to remember too fondly.
It's amazing. At the start of the game, you think Podsiadly kicks 5, Hawkins 4. Geelong win by 6 to 7 goals.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
And that's just the
But you wouldn't envisage Zeeble and Bastanak kicking 4 each, would you, for North?
No, that's right. And obviously Shannon Burns and Stevie Johnson having quiet games. Christensen, Motlop, who were terrific against Hawthorn on Monday. That was against the flow, really. Edwards should have marked the ball. And they should have had another goal, North Melbourne.
So 16
it's been a great game of football.
Oh, hasn't it? Fabulous.
Great advertisement for AFL football. This has been one of the better games I've seen for a couple of years.
Crowd of just under 30,000. West came late. Bastanak, he's been terrific, as we said, with 4 goals. And you add to that mix, well, here's Drew Petrie playing on with the chipping pass for Harper, the man that probably kicked the sealer. And the sub can go back and try and put through his second, so he'll feel he's contributed. And there it is. A big day for this young team. North Melbourne win. They beat Geelong. They conquer a giant. And are they on their way? All we need to know is the final margin. Kieran Harper will tell us that story. The Kangaroos win by 17 points. They beat the reigning premiers Geelong. What a victory.